I'm just going to ask a simple question, man. And you know what? It's Thanksgiving. We're going to be thankful for who we have right now. But I just got to ask the question, man, would you swap? Okay. This is just going to spark some conversation. And I mean, it makes sense. We're about to play the Chicago Bears on Monday night. So there's still some context there to what we got going on, right? As Vikings fans, you know. But before we do that, man, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Listen, we're doing the live stream tomorrow night, Friday night wrap up, but we are going to be doing something a little bit special. Okay. We're going to be doing a live stream fundraiser for our boy Papa Gary and his grandson Chandler, as you see. So make sure you're there. I also want to remind you guys too, like when you're watching regular videos like this video in particular, you can hit the thanks button too, because it'll show me that you hit the thanks button and donated, and we'll make sure that it gets to the right place, right? Because we got to help Lil Chandler out, man. Lil Chandler gonna be the Vikings next QB. All right, he gonna be the Vikings next QB. But until then, man, let's talk about would you swap? Would you swap Justin Fields for Dobbs? I mean, listen, I'm going to tell you what makes this conversation interesting. What makes it interesting is we see what Kevin O'Connell so far in 3 games has been able to do with the quarterback like Joshua Dobbs. Now, in my honest opinion, I feel like Justin Fields is a little better version than Josh Dobbs, and it's a good comparison, right? I mean, some people would say it's not a comparison at all because Justin Fields is just that much better. You have a ton of Justin Fields believers. Now, there's some that believe a little too much. There was word that he was going to win the MVP going into this season. Well, we all know that's a lie, right? Like Maury said, man, that is a lie. You hear me? It's not even close. But what I will say is if he's put in the right situation, we could see a similar like CJ Stroud's balling right now. I think a Justin Fields would look like that on the Minnesota Vikings. I'm convinced. And I'm going to tell you, months ago, I would say I would never take Justin Fields. He just doesn't seem like a good quarterback. And I still say that sometimes to this day when I just think about him. I just be like, dang, bro, like he just seems like he doesn't have it. But my thing is this, we're definitely going to be in a QB situation. You hear me? Because we got Kirk Cousins that's injured, coming off an injury. Are we going to re-sign him? We got Josh Dobbs. Is he going to be the bridge quarterback? And then we also have the facts of the draft coming up. And will the Bears go after Caleb Williams? And if they go after a quarterback like Caleb Williams or Drake May, are they willing to sit here and just have Justin Fields sitting in the background? I don't think so. Now, shout out GG Boys. I was on live with them and Dave from Minnesota Sports Talk. We talked about it. And me and Jamie disagreed about what we think Justin Fields would be worth. And I said he's going to be worth whatever the market is going to give, right? So Jamie felt like he's a first round. They won't take nothing less than a first round. Well, I look at it like you could probably get Justin Fields for a 3rd round if the Bears are all in on Caleb Williams. Like if they're all in, because you got to think, they got 2 first-round picks. So they're going to be good as far as their draft goes. They're not really looking at, oh, well, we got to get a first round, so we have 3 first round. They'll be okay with having 2 first-round picks, 2 third-round picks, okay? I don't think they would have any issues with that when it comes to getting rid of a quarterback to bring in a phenomenal, so they say, right, Caleb Williams. That's what everybody's projecting him to be. So what would you do? And I'm not saying Josh Dobbs has to go to the Bears. I'm just saying Josh Dobbs isn't a Minnesota Viking, and we bring in a guy like Fields, right? Because, and I know all of this is really based on how Dobbs finishes out the season this season, right? Like if he, because I mean the first 3 games, 2-1, so far so good, right? There's been mistakes out there, but things that can be coached and things that if you get a quarterback that's just a little bit better at that skill set, could probably eliminate those mistakes. Justin Fields might be that guy. I'm going to just keep it real. He might be, right? But I'm going to tell you right now, man, I want to know what y'all think about this, though. This was just a crazy conversation we had last night on live. So I was like, I definitely got to do a video and just kind of talk about it a little more and see with you what people feel like over on Triple P. See if y'all can drop it down in the comments, what y'all feel. Would y'all swap? Simple question. And you can give me the reason why you wouldn't or why you would, man. I mean, you got fans of Justin Fields. Then you got people that don't like him and would never want a quarterback like him. I was on that train, but the more I look at this situation the Vikings are in, I say, I don't know. it might be a good idea, bro. They might not, hey, he might not look half bad in a purple jersey playing for Kevin O'Connell. I'm going to tell you right now. And we can get him for a third round. I mean, shit, some people might say, hey, putting a second round pick out there would be fine with them as well. I might be okay. I might be okay, man. You know what I'm saying? I might be okay because think about last year. He rushed for over 1,000 yards, had 8 touchdowns on the ground. Now, his throwing touchdown, that's an issue. He only gets around 16, 17. That's usually what he's been getting since he's been drafted. But, I mean, hey, we can work on that. We can work on that because in college, he's proved that he can throw a ton of touchdowns as long as the system is right for him. And I think the Vikings can provide that. But, again, it's Thanksgiving. I'm thankful for Josh Dobbs. Can't wait to see what the rest of the season brings. You know, hey, I appreciate everybody, man. I'm thankful for everybody that's been supporting the channel. Happy Thanksgiving. Spend time with your family. I know this video's late, but I had to eat and chill and kick it with the peoples, and you know what it is, man. But would you swap, man? That's the main question right now tonight. I got us beating the Chicago Bears, Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears 24-17, but I don't mind Justin in purple. Tell me what you think. I'll let your boy.
Yeah, smooth summer, who running? I hear them talking, but they ain't gonna do nothing. Celebration, I might have a toast with you. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling great, I'm terrific. We ain't taking no losses, we winning. Undefeated, check the percentage.